Welcome to Mindset Quotient's new episode. We all have habits, both good and bad, that shape our lives. But did you know that some habits can actually destroy you over time? These aren't just minor bad habits. They're behaviors that can severely impact your mental, physical, and emotional well-being. In this video, we'll explore 7 destructive habits that you should be aware of. By understanding these habits, you can take steps to avoid them and live a healthier, more fulfilling life. Habit number 1: procrastination. We've all been guilty of putting things off at some point, but chronic procrastination can be extremely damaging. When you continuously delay tasks, you're not just avoiding work, you're creating stress, missing opportunities, and damaging your self-esteem. According to research published in the Journal of Behavioral Decision-Making, chronic procrastination can lead to poor academic and work performance, increased stress, and even health issues. Over time, the habit of procrastination can erode your confidence and leave you feeling overwhelmed. Procrastination often stems from fear of failure, fear of not being perfect, or fear of the unknown. However, the longer you put something off, the harder it becomes to start. This creates a vicious cycle where the task grows more daunting the longer you wait. Tip: break tasks into smaller, manageable steps to overcome procrastination. Start with the easiest part to build momentum. Habit number 2: negative thinking. The way you think can have a profound impact on your life. Constantly focusing on the negative aspects of situations can lead to anxiety, depression, and a general sense of hopelessness. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that negative thinking can actually rewire your brain to make you more prone to stress and unhappiness. This is because when you focus on negative thoughts, your brain releases stress hormones like cortisol, which can have long-term effects on your health. The habit of negative thinking can also destroy relationships, as it often leads to miscommunication and misunderstandings. When you expect the worst from others, you may react defensively or withdraw, which can damage your connections with those around you. Tip: challenge negative thoughts by asking yourself if they're really true. Focus on the positive aspects of situations to shift your mindset. Habit number 3: living a sedentary lifestyle. In today's digital age, it's easy to spend hours sitting, whether it's at a desk, in front of a TV, or scrolling through your phone. However, a sedentary lifestyle can have serious consequences for your health. Lack of physical activity is linked to a higher risk of obesity, heart disease, diabetes, and even certain cancers. According to the World Health Organization, physical inactivity is one of the leading risk factors for global mortality. The habit of sitting for long periods can weaken your muscles, slow your metabolism, and lead to poor circulation. Over time, this can result in weight gain, fatigue, and a decrease in overall well-being. Even if you exercise regularly, sitting for long periods can negate the benefits of your workouts. It's important to incorporate movement into your day, even if it's just standing up to stretch or taking a short walk. Tip: set a timer to remind yourself to stand up and move every hour. Incorporate physical activity into your daily routine to stay healthy. Habit number 4: poor sleep habits. Sleep is essential for your physical and mental health, yet many people don't get enough quality sleep. Whether it's staying up late, using electronic devices before bed, or having an irregular sleep schedule, poor sleep habits can take a toll on your well-being. Research from the National Sleep Foundation shows that lack of sleep is linked to a variety of health issues, including obesity, heart disease, diabetes, and depression. Sleep deprivation can also impair your cognitive function, making it difficult to concentrate, remember things, and make decisions. Over time, poor sleep habits can lead to chronic sleep deprivation, which can weaken your immune system and increase your risk of developing serious health problems. Additionally, poor sleep can affect your mood, making you more irritable and less able to cope with stress. Tip: establish a regular sleep schedule. Create a relaxing bedtime routine and avoid screens before bed to improve your sleep quality. Habit number 5. Poor diet. The food you eat has a direct impact on your health and well-being. A diet high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats can lead to a variety of health problems, including obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. Poor eating habits can also affect your energy levels, mood, and mental clarity. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, poor nutrition is a major risk factor for chronic diseases such as heart disease, cancer, and stroke. A diet lacking in essential nutrients can weaken your immune system, making you more susceptible to illness. The habit of poor eating is often linked to emotional eating, where people turn to unhealthy foods as a way to cope with stress or negative emotions. Tip: focus on eating a balanced diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. Avoid processed foods and sugary snacks to maintain your health. Habit number 6. Holding on to grudges. Holding on to anger and resentment can be incredibly destructive, both emotionally and physically. When you refuse to forgive someone, you're not just hurting them, you're also hurting yourself. The habit of holding on to grudges can lead to chronic stress, anxiety, and even depression. Research published in the Journal of Behavioral Medicine shows that holding on to grudges is associated with higher levels of stress and a greater risk of heart disease. This is because holding on to negative emotions causes your body to release stress hormones like cortisol, which can have harmful effects on your health over time. Forgiveness, on the other hand, has been shown to reduce stress, improve mental health, and even boost your immune system. Letting go of grudges doesn't mean condoning the other person's behavior. It means freeing yourself from the burden of anger and resentment. Tip: practice forgiveness for your own well-being. Letting go of anger can lead to greater peace and happiness. Habit number 7. Comparing yourself to others. In the age of social media, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others. Whether it's their appearance, success, or lifestyle, constant comparison can lead to feelings of inadequacy, low self-esteem, and even depression. Research from the University of Michigan shows that people who frequently compare themselves to others on social media are more likely to experience negative emotions and lower life satisfaction. This is because comparison often leads to unrealistic expectations and a distorted view of reality. The habit of comparing yourself to others can also prevent you from appreciating your own achievements and progress. Instead of focusing on what others have, it's important to focus on your own goals and personal growth. Tip: limit your time on social media and focus on your own journey. Celebrate your own successes, no matter how small they may seem. These 7 habits may seem small, but over time, they can have a major impact on your life. By recognizing and addressing these destructive behaviors, you can take control of your health and well-being. Remember, it's never too late to change your habits and start living a more positive, fulfilling life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, comment down your opinions below. Let's continue this journey of growth together. Thanks for watching.